Hello, I'm Nari McDiarmid for miningnews.net, and it's great to be speaking again with John Welborn, Chairman of Fenix Resources. And John, Fenix has made a series of transactions that are building on your business pillars, mining, port and logistics. How are these settling in?
Well, it's very exciting. And as you can see in the last quarterly we published, our teams are working really well together. It's built on the success we've had with the Iron Ridge iron ore mine. 500 kilometres from Geraldton Port, we continue to produce 1.3 million tonnes per annum of high quality iron ore on a consistent basis. And that ability is supported by our logistics functions and our port services. And increasingly, we see them as three separate pillars, as you're describing. So mining at Iron Ridge is going very well. Our logistics has expanded not only to service Iron Ridge, but we now have significant commercial contracts with both Kufi and Gold Valley for our logistics functions. And our third pillar, port services, where we control a significant capability in Geraldton Port, on-wharf storage, unloading and loading infrastructure, and increasingly are looking to unlock value from projects we control in the Midwest, and also the vast range of other commodity hopefuls and producers in the region. And so, yes, it's going very well. The teams are working together, and you see those results in financial performance.
Well, John, you've given some indications of where you see some further growth. What's on the immediate horizon on that front?
We are expanding our own mining operations. We plan to build a new mine at the Beebyn W11. It's a deposit where we have a right to mine 10 billion tonnes from our neighbours, Sinosteel, and also our offtake partners. 20 kilometres away from Iron Ridge, almost an identical opportunity. So stay tuned for a feasibility study for that project that we expect to publish during the current quarter in June. And that will outline our production plans for early next year to add a second operating mine. And at the same time, we're evaluating a recommissioning on the Shine iron ore mine, which we acquired as part of the package of assets we assumed from Mount Gibson. So that's our growth story in mining, is to go from our current 1.3 hopefully to 4 million tonnes a year of iron ore production, with a accompanying expansion in our revenues and profitability, as well as obviously there will be a lag in the performance of our third-party logistics business. We'll see that in the full year numbers coming through, and we're looking obviously to add those customers, and that's a very exciting immediate growth story for Fenix.
Well, it's pretty big growth plans, John. What do you hope to achieve by, say, the end of 2024?
At the end of 2024, we're hoping to achieve a mining licence for W11 and have a very clear timeline on when that additional production is going to come into Fenix's story during 2025. I also hope that we'll have made a decision on the recommissioning of Shine and potentially even have Shine in production by the end of this year. We're also looking to give some more clarity with a reserves and resources update from Iron Ridge as at 30 June. So by the end of the year, we will have completed some exploration at Iron Ridge and have a very clear timeline on the future of that production. At the moment, we're about halfway through the known ore body. We'd like to see if we can extend that and provide clarity. So that's on our three mining operations. By the end of the year, I think you'll start to see just how profitable our third-party logistics are, coming through in our quarterlies and in the full year financial 24 numbers, as well as other things we're looking at. Obviously, we're entrepreneurial, we're looking to grow, we've got a great team, and we've been really clear that we're looking for opportunities to unlock value in the Midwest. And so there's a lot of activity planned between now and the end of the year, and we'll update the market accordingly.
Well, John, you're clearly painting the picture of a growth story, but how would you sum up in a nutshell to a potential investor?
Fenix is a profitable Midwest-based iron ore miner. We have a logistics business built around high-value infrastructure at the Port of Geraldton and dedicated haulage capacities that we're demonstrating with very controllable and sustainable cost numbers. And we're expanding. We've got a Midwest business, and we're looking to build a large mining, logistics and port services business.
John, great to speak to you again today. Thanks for your time.
Thanks very much, Nari.